Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Red.head.med. This week I'm going to be opening my Step 2 CK score, so let's see how we did. I'm in the middle of an interview right now, so I'm just gonna look at it really quickly and yeah, let's see how I did. Oh, I always forget that it downloads it. Okay, let's see. I have like 3 minutes before my next interview starts, so this is like annoying. Just waiting. What the heck? Okay, so I passed, but I didn't score as well as I had wanted to, so there's that. But at least I did pretty well. I got like right around where I scored for step 1, so that's always interesting. Let me go to this interview and then I'll continue to talk to you guys. Okay, I finished my interview. It was with a pretty prestigious program as well, so very kind people. So yeah, in terms of my step score, I am a little bit disappointed in it, but like it's like basically only like 2 points lower than my step 1 score, which is okay because I did really well on that. And I can't beat myself up too hard. Like, this is not to make excuses, but this is to like factor in like the fatigue that I'm experiencing after step 1. So I took step 1 in June, and then I did my 2 aways. In my aways, I had 2 exams that were actually very difficult. And then I come back and I have an elective that's from about like 7 in the morning to about like 11 or lunch. And then I studied after that. So to me, yeah, it really was a lot of like back to back stressors. I could have pushed back my step 2 exam, but I did not want to take my step 2 exam while I'm doing interviews because I just am couples matching, and so I had the feeling that I would have a lot, you know, of interviews, and I just didn't want to distract myself from kind of, you know, doing well in my interviews versus studying for step 2. I think that those 2 things like need to be taken at separate times, but that's my personal experience. Some people are good at doing that. I am not. So overall, I thought walking out of step 2 that I did in fact do worse than step 1. I was nervous that I didn't pass, even though I studied extremely hard. I was doing pretty well on my my practice MBMEs, but to me, I just found the exam to be a lot harder, even with like the changes and the ethics that I studied for. I just found that they weren't really representative on the exam. And then I got a lot of like step 1 styled questions. Yeah, I just overall did not feel the best after that exam, but it's just one exam. It's one test. I did well enough to indicate that I will pass my written boards when the time comes, and when it comes time to taking step 3, I'm not going to beat myself up over this. I will provide a study schedule for you guys, just in case you guys want to follow how I did, especially when you are time constrained like me, having, you know, to balance doing 2 away rotations as well as doing ERAS, paying for ERAS, and then, yeah, scheduling interviews, finishing your senior required electives to graduate, dealing with things in my personal life. So I'm gonna thank God every day for, you know, just being able to be where I am in life. I'm very proud to pass. And like, granted, like, you know, the score is disappointing, but not really, because it's still a good score. At the end of the day, I'm more than my score, and, you know, I'm a human, and that score isn't gonna help me treat my patients, to be quite honest. It was just another barrier in the way that it was another barrier in regards to just me becoming a doctor. And now that I passed both exams, all I have to do is finish one exam. No, all I have to do is finish one class in February, and I will be Dr. Tall come May, regardless of, you know, what happens. So I hope that this was encouraging. I mean, I'm not embarrassed by anything. I am an open book. I just want to thank everybody who has been willing to listen to me vent, helping me with study tips and everything. I really appreciate you guys. And as I said, I'm not really like struggling in regards to like the road to residency. I've been very blessed and very fortunate enough in regards to the opportunities that are coming my way. So I just want to thank everybody, and I hope that you guys stay tuned for next week when I make a video about how I studied for step 2 and like maybe the mistakes that I made and how we can learn from them. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe and like, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys within the next couple weeks. Bye.